Welcome to the NERI certification program. I am so glad that you have chosen to do this program. It has made a huge difference in my life, and I hope that you will take it to all corners of the world and make a difference in many people's lives over time. I'm Dr. Altair. I've been practicing the NERI program for 20 years and have made so many life changes with it. It's a wonderful program that I am excited and honored that you are wanting to learn. Making the choice to be a NERI practitioner was not difficult for me. I had experienced 25 years of traditional chiropractic and knew that I needed adjusting every day, and the adjustments did not hold in my body. And I didn't really heal, but I was doing a lot of police work trying to do the right thing with all of my muscles and eat right, and so on and so forth. I had taken probably 35 different classes to try to help me get well, and things helped me, and my understanding became deeper, but I didn't really heal. After I did the NERI program, I started healing, and I started healing on a whole different level than had ever been experienced by me. Perhaps I'll tell you a couple of my very favorite people. One was Janice, and she came to me at 76 years old. A very vibrant lady. She took classes at the junior college and wore flowers in her hair. She was a real flower child. And she had rheumatoid arthritis. She had just been hit by a car. Somebody had T-boned her. She had diabetes and a couple of other things. And she didn't take a bath but every 4 days. She needed help to get her clothes on and off, so she usually slept in her clothes. And she was also an artist. She loved to paint and things, but she couldn't get her arms up any further than this. So that's how she painted. Well, after probably 3 months, she came in and announced to me that she was going to Tuscany with her girlfriends to do an art class. And she was bathing every day, and she could get her arms up and down, and she was doing a lot better. She could barely walk when she came in. So that was one of my favorite people. She was just 180 degrees she turned. Another one was a little boy who was 9. And when he was in kindergarten, his mother had been asked to put him on Ritalin because he was so active. And the mother refused to do that, and so she homeschooled her child through 3rd grade. But they were moving, and he needed to go to a school because she needed to work. And so we did this program on him in the summer. They did their move, and she put him in school, regular classroom. No one noticed that he was hyperactive. He came back the following summer to do the second half of the work. And in 5th grade, after that second summer with us, he won the spelling bee in his school. And for the next 4 years, all the way through grade school, he was a top speller in the whole state, and he finally won the state championship in his 8th grade year. Turned out to be a straight A student and just a phenomenal kid. And here was one they wanted to put on Ritalin when he was 5 years old because he was too active and they couldn't handle him. So there are two of my favorite people. Life changes just big life changes, you never quite know what's going to happen, but you know they'll be on purpose when they get done with this.
Hi, my name is Sonia Huffman, and I am a patient of Dr. Alter's. When I first came to Dr. Alter's, I wasn't sure what to expect. I had been to a chiropractor in the past, but what she does is completely different. What she did for me was to release emotional, physical blocks in my body that freed me from a lifetime of pain that I had from being sexually abused as a child. And she also helped with a block that I had in my body from when my youngest daughter was born. I hemorrhaged and I almost died, and they had to give me a blood transfusion. And I had locked that into my body physically, and she released this. And I had gone to counseling for the sexual abuse, and I'd done stuff around that, but your body holds on to it and it needs to be released physically, and that's what Dr. Alter did for me, and it really changed my life. It just opened up my life completely, and I was able to move forward where I was locked in a place where I wasn't able to move forward. And when she released those blocks from my body, I was able to move forward with my life, and it's made a big difference in my life completely. And I have moved on major ways, and I'm very happy and very pleased. And one of the things I was able to do was to lose 30 pounds. And I think we get locked in with emotional things in our body and physical things in our body that holds on to things like weight. And once I went through her program, I was able to lose the 30 pounds, and I'm much happier, much more confident person in moving on with my life.
So hi, I've been one of Dr. Alter's patients. My name is Lisha, and I'm also her daughter. But my mother was learning about NERI back in 1999, and I happened to be diagnosed with cancer that year. And I had opted out of radiation therapy and getting a hysterectomy and other things that was suggested to me because of scheduling conflicts, really. And I ended up going to a naturopathic doctor in Boulder, Colorado, where I was living. And we had done treatments for 6 months, and I had done 20 colposcopies, and we were just watching my cancer just kind of get worse and get better and get worse and get better. And my mom said, come out and experience NERI. And so I did. I went out to California, and I really spent 2 whole weeks after traveling there in her office with the doctor she was studying under, and we did the series over and over and over again. I went back, and it was about 3 weeks later, I got another colposcopy, and I had dysplasia. Now, it was severe dysplasia still, but everything started to reverse, and my cancer was healed. Later, I had it done again because I had severe PTSD. I would end up in a corner shaking and bawling, and I had no ability to really control that when it happened. And so I went through it for childhood trauma, and lo and behold, those reactions quit, and we reset my whole pituitary, pineal, fight, flight, or freeze, gravity reflex systems again. And I had adrenal failure at the time, and I was taking a handful of amino acid enzymes to digest a salad. I was literally on my deathbed. And after a second time through this with the emotional component of NERI, I came out able to completely heal my PTSD for the most part, and learn how to manage stress and learn how to live like a normal child. And I haven't been sick in 20 years.
that's just a couple people whose lives I've influenced. These are the things that you get to do for people. And you're not in control of the outcome. They just come into their own power naturally when these reflexes are synchronized. And they know who they are, the body knows where it is in space, and pretty soon they're off doing things that you never expected they would do. I hope that you will download your worksheet, your workbook, all your materials that I'm sending, and that you get on with it. And we will keep in touch through the schedules. And I'm so excited. Can't wait to have another NERI practitioner around. There aren't very many of us in the world.